YouTube, RNY Second Chance Cass here. I am coming to you with my 2-week surgiversary, and the lighting always seems to be so much better outside or in my car than in my house. So I wanted to do a quick body shop, and then I am going to get in my car because it's kind of cold. So let me just put the phone down. Okay. So I have on my abdominal binder because it makes things less painful for me. So here is my back. People are gonna think I'm a mad woman out here. I don't know if you guys can hear the water, but it's kind of loud today. Okay, so I wanted to get that out of the way, but I have some things I wanted to talk about with you guys today. So I don't know if you can see, but this is where I live. It's very beautiful. There's the sound. It's very high tide today. Can't hardly have any beach. Oh, and the waves are crashing pretty well. So, okay, so hopefully that was helpful to you, for you. Seeing me in all my glory. Okay, I'll just hold it. I'll just hold y'all today. Okay, so, again, I'm coming to you from my 2-week surgiversary. Hold on just 1 second. Okay, I found my pause button. I've never been able to see it before. There's gonna be this lady walking by my car. She's gonna think I'm a mad woman talking to myself. So I wanted to talk to you guys today. I actually made notes. So I'm trying to get my notes. They're a little crooked. Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in right away to the stats. So I found my highest recorded weight. So I'm happy to be able to share that with you, and actually have it be factual and not just a guess. I knew I was around 315, but I didn't realize I didn't have my exact number. So it was 311.5 was my high weight, and I am 5'10". I used to be 6 foot. I'm shrinking. I don't know. But okay, so my last week weight was my week 1 post-op. I was 261.7. This week I'm 255.4. So it's a loss from surgery at 12.3 pounds, a loss from last week at 6.3 pounds, and a total loss from my high weight is 56.1 pounds. So I was super stoked about that. I was super excited. So I did do my inches the week of Thanksgiving was the last time I did my inches. So I did my inches again yesterday because I have been noticing some differences in my body, and I knew that I was losing inches, but I guess I didn't realize how, because I haven't done a bunch of clothes shopping. I've just been using, I mean, I went and got a couple things, but it hasn't been like drastic enough for me to go get 15 new shirts and, 4 pairs of jeans and 5 pairs of leggings. And so, it was just a little bit. So I did my inches yesterday, and I've lost 22.5 inches from Thanksgiving. That's kind of big. That's kind of huge. 22.5. Okay, and then my eating and drinking sucks. So I have my cup here, my Starbucks cup. I have 2 of these. And they hold, it's like 20 ounces. Or 22 ounces. I'll get one 1.5 of water. And I feel really weird about that because I was drinking like 80 ounces a day and now I'm drinking 40, 30. Protein shakes to me are disgusting. I lived on them before. My favorite was chocolate powder, and I would add in a dollop of peanut butter, reduced fat, of course, and creamy, and I would blend it up, and that was what I drank the majority of my pre-op diet, and a lot. That's what I drank. I loved it. Sorry, there's a bunch of Army boats, Navy boats coming in, so I think there might be a submarine coming in, or maybe one just went out. Sorry, I was getting distracted. So, and I went to GNC and I bought a boatload of powders. I've got like 6 different flavors, the gallon containers. I mean, I've got those, and I've got the pre-made mixes, which I hate doing the pre-made because I like making my own. But I've got those too in flavors that I don't have the powders in, and they are all disgusting. They're so gross. They make me want to throw up to drink them. So I've been trying to find a way to get my protein in a natural sense. So I've been doing a lot of chicken, a lot of turkey. I just throw it in my food processor with some chicken stock or some reduced fat gravy, which is what my doctor suggested, to make it not so dry and easier to swallow because you can't drink and eat at the same time. So it's got to be loose enough to where I don't need to do that. So I've been trying to get my protein in that way. I'm supposed to be getting between 60 and 80 grams a day. I would say that I'm between 40 and 50. I'm not getting what I need. But my stomach feels really weird to me. It's not okay. So you've got the center of your stomach cavity. And then it's like my pouch is like over on my left side. Like almost where like my kidney would be, or my, like it's weird. So, it feels really weird to me, and so I'll drink and then I'll eat and then I'll wait a little bit and then I'll drink, and it just is that constant pressure. Um, Plus I'm having a lot of pain where almost like where my intestines are. So I've got my pouch, and then I've got this pain. So I've got one incision way off to my left, and then I've got 4, 2 on top of 2 above my belly button. But it's like in between those, in the center, is where my pain is, and it's really weird. It's almost like a pulling, like an intestinal pulling. It's different from my pouch. It's not where my pouch is, but I just don't, and it flipping hurts, and I'm so tired of it hurting. So there's that, and that's why I wear the abdominal binder, because without it, I feel like I'm like falling, like my guts are just everywhere. So, so that's that. So I'm natural protein versus protein shakes right now. I have my 2-week follow-up this Friday with my surgeon, Dr. Ina Hosa, over at the University of Washington in Seattle. So I will let you guys know how that goes next Tuesday. Pain meds. So I really have not been taking, I was on Dilaudid in the hospital and they sent me home with oxycodone. I can take up to 15 milligrams at a time. Even in the hospital, I was only taking 10, and since I've been home, I've been taking 5 at night. I'll take one every night before I go to bed just to help me get comfortable, because I've been sleeping in the recliner since I got home. So I've been in the recliner for almost 2 weeks, just a couple days shy of 2 weeks. And my back has kind of not been digging on that. So I've been taking 1 oxy with applesauce before I go to bed. Whenever I take anything, meds, I tend to take it with applesauce, no sugar added applesauce. In the hospital, they had sugar-free Cozy Shack chocolate pudding, and that masked the flavor of any med they were giving me. So that was like amazing. But I haven't been able to find it. I've only been able to find the tapioca in the sugar-free 90 calorie, and I have to make sure I chew it really well because I'm not supposed to even be having chunks. So I don't have it. I mean, I've got a package at home, but I think I've only had 1 out of it because it freaks me out. So I have been taking my Tylenol. My surgeon's office, well, the hospital, they sent me home with a grocery bag, a paper grocery bag of medicine to take. post-op going home, and they sent me home with a pint of liquid children's cherry Tylenol. Well, that's gone because I was taking it every 4 to 6 hours, because when I got home I wasn't taking the oxy. So I was taking the Tylenol like all the time. And so when I went to my 1 week post-op last week, my provider did me a liquid formula. So I went down to my local pharmacy and they hooked me up with all the children's Tylenol on that shelf, and that is disgusting. Don't take that. Don't think it's going to be the same thing. Mine was so sugary and grainy, and I thought I was going to die. Like, I thought I was going to die. I was in so much pain. It hurt so bad. It was disgusting. I was nauseated. Dumping. I don't think it was dumping. I didn't throw up. Those waves are really killer today. Sorry, sidebar. So I called my surgeon's office. I took it. He prescribed it to me on Tuesday. I took it Tuesday night. I was like, F this. I'm not taking it. I didn't take it all day Wednesday. I didn't take oxy. I didn't take anything. I was like, okay, something's got to give. So I called my doctor's office, the on-call nurse, at like 3 o'clock on Wednesday, and I said, listen, I haven't taken anything. I need to take something. I can't take that because it makes me want to die, but I need to be a mom to my kids, so I can't take an oxy. I got to be able to drive. And she's like, they really sit and give you children's over the counter. And I was like, well, yeah, that's what they gave me. She's like, do you have regular Tylenol in your purse? And I said, well, yeah. And she goes, mash one of those bad boys up. We gave you a pill crusher. I said, yeah, I know. So that's what I've been doing. And that tastes like ass. It's disgusting. It is so gross. But I have to take it. So I don't know what to do. So what I had in my purse was the 500 milligrams, and I was busting those bad boys in half and then just doing half because there was so much powder that I would have to eat. So like, it just like, ugh. So I went to the store and I got they look like little wagon wheels. Excuse me. This is good though. I'm off to a great start. Do you see how much is left in there and how much I've already drank today? Like, whoop. They look like little wagon wheels, and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. And those are, I think they're like $3.50 or $3.25. So I'll take one of those like every 6 to 8 hours. It's usually like a morning, afternoon, and before I go to bed is what I take them. And I get up at 5, so morning, and then like around 1 or 2, and then when I go to bed at 9. So that's that. I did finally order my Smash book on Amazon. Melly May, excuse me, I am still so burpy. She recommended a Smash book. That's what she did. So I worked on mine a little bit last night. Mine is not near as cute as hers is yet. I don't have any of the extra things, but I did do a little bit of journaling. See, just like my notes and feelings. This sucker's huge. See, it's like a book. But I wanted to show you what I did to track my measurements. I bought these other little pockets. Make sure you order the Smash book with pockets because you can stick things in there. So these are my measurements. So, and there's my 22.5 and from my 2nd week post-op. So there's my measurements. And then I did my sorry, I know it's taking forever. So this is my weekly weigh. See? And I did my little thing on there. And I also did a thing, so this is, sorry, I know it's kind of awkward. So my weekly weight, this is the date. This is, day of surgery, week 1, week 2, and all of my stuff. And then what I loved, what I hated, and then other comments. So, because I know things change, and that is going to be an easy way, I think, for me to be like, oh, I love applesauce. Oh, chocolate pudding sucks this week. So, I even bought unflavored protein powder to try to mask it in there, and no, my body's like, not having it. So, I did that, and this is like my longest video ever. I'm sorry, I'm almost to the rambling part. But I think that's all I wanted to talk about. So, just to recap, I lost 6.3 pounds this week, and last week was like 6 pounds on the dot too. So, let's just keep it going. I do feel like I'm eating enough. Like, I don't feel like I'm hungry. I'm not hungry. I don't feel like I am starving to death. I don't feel like I'm dehydrated. I'm going potty. I'm eating with the family at dinner time.